Hello, I'm Elena. Let's talk about something incredibly confusing. Does your partner seem like the perfect guy to everyone else? To your friends, to your family, he's thoughtful, charming, maybe even a little shy and humble. But behind closed doors, you feel a constant nagging sense of wrongness. You feel drained, confused, and you find yourself constantly second-guessing your own thoughts and feelings. You wonder, am I going crazy? Am I the problem here? If this sounds familiar, I need you to listen very closely. You might not be dealing with a difficult partner. You might be dealing with a covert narcissist. Unlike the grandiose, look at me narcissist that's easy to spot, the covert narcissist is a master of disguise. Their abuse is quiet, subtle, and incredibly damaging. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. In this video, we are going to pull back the curtain. I will reveal the 5 undeniable silent signs of a covert narcissist. This isn't about labeling, it's about giving you the clarity you need to protect your peace and your sanity. The first and most disorienting sign is their mastery of the humble victim persona. This covert narcissist rarely boasts. Instead, they use self-deprecation as a sophisticated tool for manipulation. They will say things like, "I guess I'm just not good enough for you," or "Everything I do seems to be wrong." Imagine this. You try to address a real issue, something they did that hurt you. Instead of discussing it, they immediately collapse into a puddle of self-pity. Suddenly, the conversation is no longer about your feelings. It's about you having to console them. You find yourself backpedaling, saying, No, you're wonderful, that's not what I meant." And the original issue is completely forgotten. They have flipped the script. You came in as the victim, and you walk out as the perpetrator, feeling guilty for having hurt this supposedly sensitive soul. It's a brilliant strategy. It allows them to evade all accountability, while making you feel like a bully for simply trying to express your needs. Many of the women I advise tell me this is the most confusing part because it feels like they are the one with all the power, when in reality, they are completely in control. This leads us directly to the second sign, which is their primary weapon: subtle, chronic gaslighting. Gaslighting is a term you've probably heard, but with a covert narcissist, it's rarely a dramatic lie. It's more subtle. It's the constant, low-level questioning of your reality. For instance, you'll remember a conversation clearly. You'll know what was said. But when you bring it up, they'll look at you with genuine confusion and say, "I never said that. You must be remembering it wrong." They say it with such conviction that you start to doubt your own memory. They will conveniently forget promises they made. They will deny events that absolutely happened. A particularly damaging phrase they use is, "You're being too sensitive," or "You're overreacting." This is their get-out-of-jail-free card for any bad behavior. It dismisses your feelings as an invalid overreaction rather than a legitimate response to their actions. Over time, this is devastating. It erodes your trust in your own mind and your own intuition. You start to believe that you are too sensitive, that you are crazy, and you become more and more dependent on them to define reality for you. That is precisely where they want you. The third sign is perhaps the most painful to experience. It's what I call the empathy façade. Here's the thing about covert narcissists: they can be incredibly skilled at performing empathy. In public, if a friend is upset, they will be the first one to offer a shoulder to cry on. They study human emotion and know exactly what to say to appear caring and profound. But it's a performance. The mask comes off when their own needs are not being met. For example, you might be having a terrible day. You lost a major client at work, you feel awful. You come home needing support, but because he wanted to watch a movie and now your bad mood is ruining the vibe, his empathy vanishes. Suddenly he's cold, dismissive, or even annoyed with you. Your genuine pain is an inconvenience to him. True, deep empathy is absent. They can only show concern when it serves them, when it makes them look good, or when it doesn't require any real sacrifice on their part. If your pain requires them to step out of their own world for even a moment, they are incapable of it. But what happens when you don't play their game? That brings us to sign number 4, punishment through passive aggression. Covert narcissists rarely yell. They don't need to. Their anger is expressed in silence and neglect. The silent treatment is their ultimate tool of control. But it's not just ignoring you for an hour after a fight. It's a profound, chilling withdrawal of all warmth and connection that can last for days, even weeks. It is designed to make you feel panicked, desperate for reconnection. You'll apologize for things you didn't even do, just to end the oppressive silence. Another form of this is weaponized incompetence or strategic forgetfulness. Did you ask him to handle an important bill? He'll forget until the late fee hits. Did you need him to pick up the kids at a specific time? He'll lose track of time, leaving you scrambling and stressed. These are not accidents. They are subtle punishments for perceived slights, for not paying him enough attention, or for asserting your independence. It allows him to maintain control and punish you while claiming total innocence. I'm not mad, he'll say, I'm just tired. But you feel the icy cold of his anger in every corner of your home. Finally, let's talk about the result of all this. The fifth and final sign is the undeniable evidence of their impact on you, the profound emotional and physical drain. Being in a relationship with a covert narcissist is like being a host to an energy parasite. You feel perpetually exhausted. You might have trouble sleeping, experience brain fog, or develop anxiety you never had before. This is because your nervous system is in a constant state of fight or flight. You are always on edge, trying to manage their moods and avoid their triggers. They create drama from nothing. A small misunderstanding becomes a 3-day silent standoff. They feed on your emotional reactions, your frustration, your tears, your attempts to please them. This is their narcissistic supply. It validates their sense of importance and control. You are working overtime emotionally, not just managing your own life, but trying to regulate theirs as well. But here is the critical question, the one that reveals everything. Do you know what makes you their perfect target? Posa, your empathy, your kindness, your willingness to see the good in people. They prey on compassionate people because you are the ones who will make excuses for their bad behavior, who will try harder, who will blame yourselves. So if this video feels like I've been reading a diary of your relationship, please know this. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. Your feelings are valid. What you are experiencing is real. The first step to reclaiming your power is to give a name to this confusing silent abuse. It's trusting that feeling in your gut, that little voice telling you that something is profoundly wrong, even when you can't point to a specific blatant act of cruelty. Trust that voice. It's the sanest part of you. If this video opened your eyes, please give it a like so I know it helped you. More importantly, share your experience in the comments. Reading that you are not alone can be incredibly validating for someone else who is suffering in silence. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more insights on building healthy, loving, and truly supportive relationships. I'm Elena. Be kind to yourself. You deserve peace.